It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 of the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the NOFSRL Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Howdy folks, you're tuned in to the Trinity River Network here. We're live at the Daytona International Speedway for race number 2 of season number 2 of the NOFSRL Scott's National Series season. This is the Castrol 300 here at the Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. And even though there's still 6 more weeks of winter, we're still going to go racing here at the World Center of Speed. Last week's winner at Homestead, Juan Rodriguez there, starting along the outside there of the front row, alongside his teammate, Dale Lightning in the 77. It's an Arctic Racing 1-2 that's going to lead the field to the green flag, and we're just about set to get it started. So let's go down Trackside, and we'll get this pace lap started. And the engines fire here at Daytona. 42 going to roll off. It is Dale Lightning on the front row there for Arctic Racing in the Continental 77 car, alongside his teammate and defending race winner, Juan Rodriguez. Got his first career Scott's National Series victory down at Homestead Miami Speedway. Can he go back-to-back to start the season? We'll just have to see what happens. Madison Tull there for NS Racing in the 99 on the inside of row 2. On the outside of row 2, Ethan Farley in the 0. In row 3, we find the 60 of William Brock alongside the 98 of Caleb Rose. In row 4, it is Jackson Harrison and Max Anderson. Anderson actually coming off a heartbreaker at Daytona, or Homestead rather. We're coming into Daytona looking to redeem his loss at Homestead to Juan Rodriguez, Declan Wellington Turner, and even late in the race he got overtaken on the final corner by Mike Cook in the 29 and fell to 4th after running in the top 2 and 3 there for the majority of the race, actually even pitted later to get extra points for leading laps. So looking to make a statement on the rest of the season for that Chimera Racing 56 team. Rounding out the top 5, Quentin Moore for Ryan Racing, still searching for his first career Scott's National Series victory. Could it happen today at Daytona, or will it happen for a guy like Brenny Adal there starting in the 82 on the outside of row 5 there, rounding out the top 10? It's going to be fun to find out. It's going to be a good race here at Daytona. As the pace car comes down, the field comes through the tri-oval, the calm before the storm, it's over. The Castrol 300 gets the green flag. We're racing here at the Daytona International Speedway. Down out of turn number 4, Dale Lightning with the easy advantage over Ethan Farley and Madison Tull. He leads lap number 1 here in the Castrol 300, and the field going crazy behind him. He's going to have to defend 3 lanes at once if he wants to hold on to this lead. Down the back straightaway, his teammate Juan Rodriguez falling back on the top side. Justin Zidell, the other Arctic Racing driver in the 90 there, stuck on the outside as well there. in behind the 84 of Igor Barreto, who's coming off a victory in the Body Armor Bash here earlier on this year over in the Body Armor Cup Series here at Daytona. So he knows how to get to victory lane, but obviously with a much bigger field here than the Body Armor Bash. But a guy like Igor Barreto, he could have a shot to get it done. On to lap 3, everyone going down the back straightaway. Dale Lightning still pacing the field in the 77, but the push on the top side, Ethan Farley with the nose advantage going through turn 3 there into turn 3. And 3 wide still for second. Quentin Moore slipped up. He and William Brock made contact there coming out of turn 4. And it's going to be Brock at second at the line. They're still squeezing down on each other. Daniel Bouchard in the 7. Looking like he's going to try to get to the inside of Quentin Moore. No, Quentin Moore is going to have a big run now. On the inside, will this give that 88 the lead? Will Dale Lightning lose it? One car we see making moves back here deep in the field is one of the best to ever do it in our competition. Stuck along the outside now, but was on the inside. He's trying everything he can to get up to the front. This is Zachary Fitzwater in the 59, who's working along the top side there with a mirror full of the 84 of Igor Barreto. And on the inside, Riley Snare in the 92. But Fitzy along the top side there, which looks like it's the fastest lane right now. So maybe you'll want to keep that 59 up there for now. Meantime, down the back straightaway, Quentin Moore, as I say, the outside lane looked like the fastest lane. He nosed ahead for a second, but Dale Lightning with the big push from Farley along the top side. It's way more organized up there than it is in the lower 2 lanes. And Dale Lightning with the big push off there coming out of turn number 4 is going to lead another lap here at the Castrol 300 at Daytona. On to lap number 6. As they go off into turn number 1, Quentin Moore poking ahead once again in that Dodge 88 Ford. And down the back straightaway, went more off into turn 3. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead now. Brock gets to the inside. Dale Lightning stuck along the top side now. 3 wide for the lead coming out of turn 4. Nobody's going to try to go 4 wide just... Ooh, Tall tried on the inside of Ethan Farley. Thinks better of it. Pulls back in line. A couple cars losing the draft back there. Roberto Crown Jr., the 27, may have lost it altogether. But Braden Perez looks like he's starting to get it back there in the 50 car for Jacoan Racing Enterprises. And back up front, still the shuffling continues throughout the field, but it's kind of stabled out up front. Quentin Moore, William Brock, and Dale Lightning, the top 3 there in the front row. Daniel Bouchard trying everything he can to get to the inside of the 88, and it's just not happening. Through the trial they come to start lap number 8 here in the Castrol 300. Roberto Crown Jr., I think he's lost the draft altogether now. He's lost it completely. So these guys may have to worry about that 27 later on in this race if they catch back up to him. I know it's a 2.5 mile long super speedway, but you'd be surprised how much speed you lose if you're not in the draft. You need to be in the draft. And if if Roberto Crown Jr. is going to have a shot at winning this race, he's going to need a caution. And it looks like the way the field is stalled out now, that is going to be a very, very hard thing to get. On to lap number 9. 16 laps to go in this race. This race, we're just ticking off laps very quick. In fact, if you look at the average race speed there, 225.760 miles per hour right now here around Daytona International Speedway. Coming around to start lap number 10 and to get 15 laps to go. We've been caution-free so far. We did not go caution-free this long last season. In fact, lap 8 over in the turn 3 area, there was a 4-wide shunt that happened, resulted in a big pile up there. We ended up having 2 cautions, but 1 caution at the end of the race as well. Oh, one gets tipped off into the grass. Dale Lightning, William Brock, and Quentin Moore coming back up into the field. Oh, that's trouble! Big trouble! Holy cow! A lot of cars piled up on the outside wall there. 2 of the Trinity River Racing cars in it, upside down. Oh my goodness, and a whole bunch more. All 3 of the leaders got caught up in it. Dale Lightning, William Brock, and Quentin Moore, and a whole bunch others. There's Alex Watson, the 00 coming in. Aiden Macro, Keith Kent, Derek Hamill, the 20, Winnie Calhoun is involved. 29, Mike Cook, the 84, Igor Barreto, the 95, Timothy Ruiz, the 18, Boston Jones is in it. And even a few more still out there on the track. It's like at least half the field looked to have been involved in that. I was just talking about the turn 3 incident last season. But it was not big. It was not as big as that. We piled up about 11 cars last season. I was hoping that we wouldn't see that this season. But we just piled up more cars than we did last season. And oh, there's more back here. The 41 involved. DJ Reed has damage there on the 41. Riley Snare potentially. The 19 of Louis Zancala heavily damaged. Jordan Lopez involved. There's Quentin Moore. He's run into the back of somebody since the incident happened. Maybe it was when the incident happened. We'll just see. Reagan Whitlock in the 5 also has damage. But that is you've seen why we're under the caution. You've heard about why we're under the caution. Now for those just tuning in, let's go back to the replay and see what happened to set it off here at the Daytona International Speedway. So as we were watching Alex Kelly in the 76 scraping the outside wall, there's Dale Lightning and the other 2 getting together, Willie Brock and Quentin Moore, and they came back up. Dale Lightning merged on perfectly there, the 77, but William Brock up into the 22 of Nick Martins, and the field piles into the outside catch fence there, and the track is now completely blocked, and it's nearly impossible for everyone else to get through there. Alex Kelly, the 76, got slowed up there, so maybe scraping along the outside wall and slowing his car up was a blessing in disguise there. But a whole bunch of cars getting torn up and piled up in this accident. And we'll go back and take a look at one more angle before we go back green flag racing. So as they go down the back stretch there, you see them get hooked together there, and up into the field they'll come. Dale Lightning continues on, but Nick Martins and the rest of them there getting piled up in it, not so lucky. Vic Merlin, the 13, spinning the 31 involved. It looked like 2 of the 3 Chimera Racing cars were involved. I think only the 56 out of that stable was able to continue on. And yes, there he is, Max Anderson. So Carter Joey and Vic Merlin for the Chimera Racing camp getting caught up in that incident, as well as a whole bunch others. But the track is now clear and we are good to go. So let's head to the restart here at the Daytona International Speedway. And we're here with your live picture here at the Daytona International Speedway, coming around for halfway this time, and to restart the Castrol 300 after that big pile up in turn 3. 32 cars are all that remain. 33rd through 42nd, 10 cars have been knocked out of this race as a result of that ferocious accident in the 3rd turn area. But we have a new leader up front. It is Ethan Farley in the 0, followed by Jackson Harrison in the 12, Daniel Bouchard in the 7, Madison Tull in the 99, and Brenny Adal in the 82. Green flag is out. Once again, a great restart for Farley. Like, Harrison did not get the jump he needed on that start there. But Bouchard's going to look to the inside as a result, but he has no help now. He might get some from Juan Rodriguez, though, and even Caleb Rose in the 98 as he arrives on the scene. And Joshua Harrison, the other Harrison, he's going to the inside all by himself. Now we'll pull back in line behind the 98 of Rose. His brother Jackson's going to look on the inside of Farley for the race lead. The EL Racing number 12 to the lead here at Daytona. But he has no help. He's a sit and duck on the inside. But now he's going to get some help from Daniel Bouchard if Bouchard doesn't try to pull the slingshot on him. Harrison's teammate Declan Wellington Turner in the 11, a little further back, trying to get back up in the pack here as it starts to build back up. It's about to be 3 wide for the lead again, but it's looking like it's going to be the advantage along the top side again. Could be Ethan Farley, and he's going to poke out in front of the rest of this field here. He's got to block 3 lanes at once, but he's not on the top side now. Now he will be. Juan Rodriguez in the 73, last race's winner. They are on the bottom side with the push from Joshua Harrison and the 56 of Max Anderson. Matt Tuck and Justin Zidell get to the inside there. Lap traffic is ahead. Reagan Whitlock there just coming off the pit road. So he will not play a factor now as we've got 10 laps to go here at the Daytona International Speedway. Here comes a big push for the 9 of Joshua Harrison from the 56 of Max Anderson. Farley falling back along the top side, and the big push is in the middle now. Juan Rodriguez to the point here at Daytona, just ahead of Farley. The majority of the cars in the middle. Now, Landon Smith Jr. is going to migrate up to the top side. And still the 5 on the inside at the tail end of the inside line there. Zachary Fitzwater in the 59. 5, 5, and 5. It's about to be 6 for one of these rows, depending on where Landon Smith Jr. goes. Rodriguez tried to cut off the 9 of Joshua Harrison there. Not going to be able to do it in time. Still in the middle there. Farley on the top side going to side draft the 73 all the way down to the line. But it is still Juan Rodriguez leading this thing with 8 laps to go. Through turns 1 and 2, Harrison's going to slip up. Here comes Anderson on the inside. Are they going to go 4 wide? This is not a very good idea. And Harrison will cut back in front of the 56. Well, Juan Rodriguez, that's cost him his help. Jackson Harrison had to back out of it. Now he's going to be back on the back side of the 73. But Ethan Farley has the advantage along the top side. Oh, lap traffic. Here's the 08 of Jordan Lopez and the 95 of Timothy Ruiz. That's going to break things up. And we're down to 7 cars in that pack for now, unless these guys can get by. But everyone back here deep in the field, as a result of that lap traffic, probably not going to win this race. But up front, here comes Matt Tuck on the inside of Max Anderson. Side by side for the race lead here. The Thibodeau Racing Motorsports entry 3 wide. A slingshot from Juan Rodriguez. 3 wide for the lead of the line. Looked like 1959 all over again. Rodriguez is going to have the push. Oh, the point. Here comes Nick Martins in the 22 who was involved in that incident. He's going to break things up a little bit more. Rodriguez back to the point. He's trying to go back to back. And his teammate Justin Zidell is right there as well, side by side with Max Anderson. Joshua Harrison is going to try to figure out where to go, though. Does he want to go on the top? Does he want to go on the bottom? Matt Tuck trying to form a train back behind him. With himself, Jackson Harrison, and Daniel Bouchard back up to this group. They'll come with 5 laps to go. 1 handful of laps to go here at the World Center of Speed. Max Anderson's going to draft back in. He's wanting revenge for the last race at Homestead. Oh, he uses Quentin Moore as a pick to the lead. Max Anderson in the 56. But will he stay there, though? Joshua Harrison in the 9 has no help right now, but he might get some. These guys are forming up a line behind, and they could draft back up to the 56. It looks like the 9's already doing that, though. Seidel and Harrison going to go side by side. Jackson Harrison, that is, for the 3rd position. And meanwhile, the battle for the race lead, Joshua Harrison and Max Anderson. Anderson's leading right now. Harrison's closing in, though. And a big slingshot on the inside. Joshua Harrison, Max Anderson up top, side by side. And this is going to allow them to close in behind. Will Jackson go with his brother on the inside there? 3 laps to go here at Daytona. Jackson's going to go to the top side for now. Daniel Bouchard's going to go to the inside. And now the Arctic Racing boys are going to cap off this pack here. This 6-car battle for the lead. Unless Caleb Rose and even Matt Tuck and Zachary Fitzwater, if they could get back up there, they could get in the middle of this. Max Anderson looking for a redemption story now. 2 laps to go. After falling back late at Homestead, does he make his statement now? Does he make his comeback? There's more lap traffic ahead, and a whole lot of it. Casey, Dean, Logan, Alexander, DJ Reed, and Jordan Lopez, and they're right on top of them. Along the top side, Jackson Harrison, both the Harrisons get by along the top side. And it could be down between these two. But there's more lap traffic ahead and even slower traffic. Timothy Rose in the 95. Up to the top they'll go. And now gonna stay on the top side. No. Here comes Joshua Harrison on the inside at the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Daytona, but they're still getting held up. Could Max Anderson or anybody else close? They're coming. They are definitely closing in. Juan Rodriguez even closing in on Max Anderson. But these guys are side by side. Will anybody get by? Or is this going to be the battle for the finish right here? These two guys still side by side. Max Anderson's on the inside. Harrison to the point for the time being. But will Anderson be able to make a move? A late block there for Joshua Harrison off of turn number 4. Joshua Harrison wins the Castrol 300 for Ryan Racing at the Daytona International Speedway. And Max Anderson's heart broken again. But Juan Rodriguez is going to come out of this race again, the points leader, finishing in 3rd. What an excellent comeback for the driver of that 73. And even though he's not going to go back-to-back, he still has that 1 first career win. And an excellent way to start off the season with a 1st and a 3rd for Arctic Racing. And 4th even right there for Justin Seidel in the 90. And even though Dale Lightning finished 15th, I mean, that's a solid result too for Dale Lightning, finishing in the 15th position there. So a great day for Arctic Racing, but a great day for Joshua Harrison too. His first career Scott's National Series victory, and he does it at the biggest stage in all of stock car racing, the Daytona International Speedway. We'll take a look at your race finishing results here. Joshua Harrison wins ahead of Max Anderson, Juan Rodriguez, Justin Seidel, Caleb Rose. Jackson Harrison, Joshua Harrison's brother, finishes in the 6th position. Daniel Bouchard 7th, Matt Tuck 8th, Eric Olson 9th, and Madison Tall rounds out the top 10. And we'll scroll through the rest of your standings here, and you see just how rough a race this was. Even with that 1 caution, that took a whole lot of cars out of the race and put a whole lot of others who are still on the track just way off the pace and well down in contention, well out of contention here for the victory at Daytona. DJ Reed, Logan Alexander, Quentin Moore, Nick Martins, Reagan Whitlock, Timothy Ruiz, and Jordan Lopez unable to finish on the lead lap. Alex Watts, Louis Zankala, Winnie Calhoun, William Brock, Derek Hamill, Igor Barreto, Mike Cook, Aiden Macro, Keith Kent, and Boston Jones unable to finish entirely. So that's going to wrap us up here at the Daytona International Speedway. Congratulations to Joshua Harrison for winning the Castrol 300. And best of luck to everyone who is racing in the Daytona 500 tomorrow in the Cabela's Cup Series. And of course, everyone else here this Speed Weeks in the NOFSRL and the entire NR 2003 community. Everyone who's signed on to drive, best of luck to everyone. And now, on behalf of the NOFSRL, y'all have a good one.
Thank you.